and they're off. And they race over 7 furlongs in this Unibet-sponsored nursery, and alertly away is Evolicat. Also showing speed towards the inside is Phoenix Glow, and a little wider is Ayawami. And Ayawami is going to go and try and clear them and cross towards the inside rail, which means that Evolicat will now re-engage in the 2-path towards the inside Phoenix Glow, and it's FOLKSong who's the one who's plotting a wide course and now will attempt to whip right round the entire field, and FOLKSong has come through now to take the lead with 4.5 furlongs to go. FOLKSong now by 1.5 lengths to Ayawami racing in second. Evolicat is in third as they make the move towards halfway. Towards the outside, Sky Blue Expert in a share of fourth, with on the inside Phoenix Glow, then the orange of Dee's Dream. Next is Emperor Zen on the turn, followed by Stanford Blue as they race into the home straight. Rebel Angel is last but one. Me and Mrs. Jones is the back marker, and they're racing now with 2.5 furlongs ahead of them, and FOLKSong still going well in front. Driven to the inside is Ayawami in second place. To the inner, Dee's Dream is picking up, and so too is Sky Blue Expert. Down the outside, Phoenix Glow is now putting in a finish, and Rebel Angel from a long way back. They're racing deep inside the final furlong. Dee's Dream over on the far side together with Sky Blue Expert. These are now the first two, with Emperor Zen late on the scene, but it is Sky Blue Expert who wins. Dee's Dream was in second, and it was close in the end for third. On the near side, that was Emperor Zen, and on the far side, Rebel Angel.
Kieran O'Neill joins me on his way back to weigh-in. Well done. Take it all that all went to plan.
Yeah, it did. Look, his first couple of runs, he's very babyish. Physically, he's all there, but mentally, he's still a big baby. But I said to Alice today, I said, look, I have a good draw, and I'd like to be following like Charlie or Dara on the favourite, and I did. And you know, he was still very green when I got there, but I think there's still a bit more to come.
You had a nice trip round, too wide for much of it, and got a nice clear sight to challenge.
Yeah, even when I got there, even when I went through the gap, he was still a bit green and raw, like he has been in his first 3 runs. And but we always thought a little bit of Merely. Then he went a bit weak, but now he's straightened up nicely, and hopefully he can progress and kind of hopefully go up the ranks slowly and win a couple of more.
What can you tell us about Red Maids?
Yeah, Red Maids has come on a lot from a run. She needed the first time out. I rode her out yesterday morning up the hill, just gave her a canter. She felt fresh and well, and hope she can go close.
Good stuff. Thanks for your time.
Thanks.
Cheers.
And they're off. And they race over 7 furlongs. Sienna from stall number 5 was rather slow to get going. Towards the inside, Made in London is showing early speed, but is taken on now by Red Maids. And it's Red Maids who leads the way. To the grey, Sail on Silverbird, who races in second. Already been niggled along in third is Made in London, and in fourth is Dancing Goddess as they make the run towards the end of the back straight. Corimbosa is racing in 5th position, with on that one's outside Icy Dip as they go into the turn. Rajindri is next. Then there's a break of 2.5 lengths to Esmeralda. Esmeralda is racing in advance of Angel of Peace as they go around the turn. Sienna is last but one. Embrace is now last of the 11 in what's a well strung out field. They've got 3.5 furlongs to go. Red Maids has got the lead. Towards the outside, Dancing Goddess has now moved into second position. Towards the inside in third is Sail on Silverbird, and Corimbosa has now taken fourth. In fifth is Made in London, trying to stay onto the outside, Icy Dip. Then towards the inside is Rajindri, and they are clear of Sienna and the rest. A furlong and a half to go, and Red Maids and Kieran O'Neill have a lead now of just over a length. But here is Dancing Goddess and James Doyle, and Dancing Goddess has now come to claim the lead and readily going clear. They're racing inside the final 150 yards, and it is Dancing Goddess who is going clear to win. Rajindri is staying on to claim second, and it's a close call for third, with Sail on Silverbird maybe just getting the head bob from Icy Dip, and Embrace staying on from a long way back.
Right, James Dorr, I imagine will be on a plane pretty soon out to Kentucky. But first of all, reflect here. That filly's done it really well. Well done.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, pleasing performance really. She was a bit tardily away and a little bit raw in the early stages, but once we latched onto the leader, she really kind of learnt on the job and she quickened away nicely. I mean, she's bred to be pretty smart. Obviously, she's out of Winter Lightning, who's comes from a really good family like Thunder Snow, Itamal. There's some serious horses in that side of the pedigree. So she's by Dubai. It was a pleasing start. I think you'd be quite hopeful she can, make up into a nice type next year. I mean, she's sort of gone a little bit below the radar at home. She's only sort of done what's been asked of her. So I think we're quite pleasantly surprised by that.
What was she like early in the race? Because I was quite taken with how calm she looked. She looked half asleep in the paddock, to be honest.
Yeah, she was great actually for a newcomer. Very windy night under the lights. She went out to the track on her own in front and she lobbed down to the gate. She was really quiet and relaxed and a bit similar in the early part of the race. I wish we'd have jumped a little bit better. We just had a bit of work to do early just to get her up into the bridle, but she learnt nicely on the job. How you would kind of like them is exactly how she was, really. Yeah,
the right way around. What about Via Carone? What can you tell us about her?
Well, Charlie said to me this morning he thought she on homework looked to be the sharper of the two, so it'd be interesting. I mean, if they've galloped together and she's the sharper of the two, then hopefully she should go well.
Does that translate as the more likely winner, or is that just literally the sharper of the two?
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of getting those. Well, that's all Charlie really said. He said, "Look, good luck down there," and obviously newcomers, so see how you go. But the second one looks to be the sharper. So whether that, like you say, means better or not, I'm not quite sure. But
maybe just more awake in the preliminaries, but who knows? The winner of the opener was exciting. When do you fly?
9:40 tomorrow morning, so from Heathrow. So yeah, back home tonight, and then early kick-off in the morning.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, look, they're still looking for that elusive Breeders' Cup win. We've managed to hit the board a few times, so we've tasted success, but not.
Last year could have gone better, really, couldn't it? Well, you were a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, exactly. We got stuck with a few bad draws, and obviously Master of the Seas messed up in the gates. Yeah. So it was a bit frustrating. But yeah, we've tasted nearly success there before on a couple of occasions, so we're getting closer, and some nice rides. Obviously, Rebels Romance, really excited by him. He's done an amazing job this year and had a very sort of mixed campaign right from his very first kind of starts in Dubai and winning the UAE Derby and to winning his pair of Group 1s over in Germany. So he's a beautiful looking horse who really stands out, and he catches your eye every morning, and he's similar to ride. He's a very big, imposing horse that has a good kind of cruising speed and a good kick, as he's kind of shown in Germany. So hopefully that stands him in good stead. He's drawn nicely, which, as we know, is it is an important factor. Maybe not so much at Keeneland compared to Del Mar or Santa Anita, but it helps anyway.
I thought he'd gone. The UAE Derby has sort of a history of horses maybe not backing up after winning it, and his subsequent dirt performances weren't all that great. But back on turf, he's looked fantastic.
Yeah, and I think we'd all agree. We thought the same. He's such a big, imposing horse. Perhaps it just came a little too early for him because he really fell away physically and looked a real shell of a horse. But if you compare him to back then to how he looks now, you wouldn't even think it's the same horse. So I think just a bit of immaturity, both physically and mentally. He's always been a little bit sensitive mentally, but he's the guy who rides him. Robbie does an amazing job with him, and they get on very well. So he's been very helpful to both myself and William in terms of riding him on the track. So let's see.
And he's the most likely of your three. I know Pogo's well drawn for his run style, isn't he?
Yeah, look, he's a solid horse, isn't he? Real hard-knocking campaigner who's mixed it with some very decent horses, and he's drawn one. He's a natural sort of on-pace runner, doesn't have to lead, but obviously good gait. He usually breaks pretty quick, so looking for the same again, and I guess it'll be if he's quite good enough, but it's a fun ride to have for some really wonderful people that own him. I've known them for a number of years, so it's nice to be getting back on him. I actually didn't think I'd ridden him, but looking back through his form, I did ride him at Goodwood some time ago, and that didn't go too well. So let's hope we get a better go at it over.
This is Gary and Lynette, isn't it? Who go everywhere with him, and they're great owners.
Indeed, yes, and I spent time with them from working for the late John Hills. They had horses there, and yeah, so I've known them a long time.
All right, good stuff. Better let you go and get sorted for the next. Thanks, James.
Thank you. Cheers, Tom.
And they're off. They race over 7 furlongs, and through the early stages, Serafia was rather slow and awkward coming out of stall number 10, drops the tail of the field. Also, Regal Fanfare is running greenly at the back of the field. Early speed comes from Via Corone, who races up on the outside of Impulsive Lady, and it is these two debutantes who will lead them down towards the end of the back stretch. Ballycess Angel is towards their outside, racing now in 3rd position with Edith Rigby against the rail. A break then of a length and a half to Lady Bryanston, and then there's a further 3 lengths back to Dame Sarah, who is racing in 6th place. On the outside, Eastern Charm is in 7th, and then Alodia, who's now just been joined on her outside by Regal Fanfare, and it is Serafia who is still the back marker. Impulsive Lady makes the turn into the home straight in front to Via Corone on the outside, racing in 2nd position. Edith Rigby is in 3rd, Ballycess Angel in 4th, then 3 lengths away to Lady Bryanston. Nothing else has really got involved at all, and they've now got a furlong and a half to go. Impulsive Lady tackled now on the near side by Via Corone. Over on the far side, it's Edith Rigby, and now inside the final furlong, Via Corone is the one who has the lead. Via Corone, driven clear, goes out in front by a length and a half, and racing up towards the line. A double here for Charlie Appleby and for James Doyle. Via Corone in front. In 2nd came Edith Rigby, and in 3rd place came Impulsive Lady. And they're off. Very slow to begin was Brawler Breeze, also missing the kick Yellyang as they go through the early stages. It sees Finn Star claim the early lead. Tyndrum Gold is racing in 2nd. Towards the inside is Dumfries, and the vivid yellow of Bishop's Crown on the outside, and those are the first 4. Racing in 5th is Moosh, and then on the inside is Naxos, who's about a length and a half in advance of Annie Set as they make their way down the back straight. Brawler Breeze has passed a few. One of those is Rogue Tornado. Still towards the rear of the field is Yellyang at the back of the pack now, together with Deed Pole as they now approach the turn out of the back stretch. It's Finn Star who has got the lead over Bishop's Crown, who's racing very keenly in 2nd. They've meandered through the first half of this race. They're going no pace whatsoever. Finn Star wanders with a lead of a length and a half to in 2nd Bishop's Crown, keeping in company. Towards the inside is Dumfries, who is in 3rd, and Tyndrum Gold in 4th position. The favourite Naxos is in 5th, followed around the outside by Moosh. After Moosh, a move from Deed Pole from a long way back. Annie Set between runners. Brawler Breeze now being ridden. Last but one, Rogue Tornado, and still Yellylang is the back marker. They've now got 2.5 furlongs to go. Finn Star still has the lead as they've quickened to Bishop's Crown and Tyndrum Gold down the outside. Naxos will try and make a move now between rivals. On the inside, Dumfries, who is staying on. Down inside the final furlong, it's Tyndrum Gold who has now got the lead over Naxos, and over on the far side, Bishop's Crown. Another 50 yards to go, and it's a winning debut for Tyndrum Gold. Tyndrum Gold wins in 2nd Naxos and in 3rd Bishop's Crown.
Jack Mitchell alongside me, ridden Roger Varian's debutant to success. Gelded son of Muhara, looks a fairly big boy, but did that easy enough?
Yeah, I mean, he's done plenty of work at home. Obviously, there was a few there being well, some of them haven't even run. We were just keen to get a good jump, and Roger said beforehand his stall's work's been good. Just get a nice position, and we didn't go very quick around the bend. It felt like we were trotting, but it's very blustery conditions out there today. It's quite fierce for the 2-year-olds, but I like the way he coped with everything and got the job done.
Pedigree-wise, his pace on his damn side. He's a Muhara, so maybe we'd think a little bit further. What sort of feel did he give you going beyond a mile in future?
I mean, look, he's hit the line very strong and galloped out well today. So obviously, going into his 3-year-old career, definitely can go a mile and a quarter. I just like the way he went through it. Even when I picked him up to go and win his race, he didn't really know what to do, and obviously with the wind blowing us all around, and he hit the front, sort of didn't know what to do, and he's hit the line very strong. So he couldn't have done anything more really.
Was that 99?
It's 99.
Yeah. How many did you end up with last year?
116.
Okay, so is it the natural target, I guess, is to beat that this year?
Yeah, we were trying to aim for 120, so there's a few crossbars that we got in the way, but we'll deal with them.
I'd say that's doable, isn't it? You'd be disappointed from here if you didn't do it, I'd imagine. First ride at Dundalk on Friday, I hear.
Yeah, first one. Only watched it on the Friday Club with Dwyer and the gang, so no, it'd be interesting. Look, she's a filly in form, which is rare for her this time of year, but she won well at Newmarket. Daniel said she's in great form, so he said, why not have a crack at it?
This is Don't Tell Claire, who you rode to success last time. They've done really well with her, haven't they?
They have, and if you looked at her at Newmarket, she was a bit gone in her coat, but the way she picked up, I mean, it's been a while since I've been on the bridle at the 2-pole at the Rolling Mile, so no, if she brings the same form to Friday, she should try and nick a bit of black type anyway.
Right, great stuff, good luck there, and well done here.
Thanks.
And they're off. 7 furlongs ahead of them, and as they go from the stalls, Mitro's on Fire will claim the early lead. Going with this one to the inside is Top Secret, and out wide the Perfect Crown, and wider still Be Prepared. Those 4 lining up across the track. Soar Above is on their tails, racing in 5th position. Working on that one's inside is Queenlet, then Gavi de Gavi, followed by Bear Force One at the back of the field, and Outrun is Far Too Shy. They go into the turn, and Mitro's on Fire has got the lead, and he leads now by nearly a length to a free-going The Perfect Crown racing in 2nd. Top Secret against the rail is in 3rd. Be Prepared is in 4th. As they take the turn, Queenlet has now inherited 5th, moving up on the inside of Soar Above, and then there's a further length back to Bear Force One, Gavi de Gavi, and the back marker is Far Too Shy. They've made the turn in, they've got 2.5 furlongs to go. Richard Kingscott and Mitro's on Fire still have the lead. To the outside is the Perfect Crown. Then a break of 1.5 lengths back to Top Secret, who goes towards the cutaway on the inside, and followed down there by Queenlet. Down the outside, Be Prepared and Soar Above, followed by Gavi de Gavi, and they're racing down towards the final furlong. Top Secret now claims the lead, and 2nd is Mitro's on Fire. Whichever way it goes, this is a win for William Muir and Chris Grassick, a 1-2, and it is Top Secret for the barn bragging rights. Top Secret beat Mitro's on Fire, and best of the rest in 3rd, Queenlet. and they're off. They race over 6 furlongs as they break away towards the inside. Tiger Bay away alertly, so too is Apollo 1, and Apollo 1 now goes on towards the inside of King of Tonga, around the outside Abraham Gold, and also Emperor Spirit wants a piece of the early action, and around the turn it is now Emperor Spirit who moves on around the outside of Abraham Gold, who races in second position. Out very wide is Tolstoy, but he's 3 deep and extremely keen. Apollo 1 to the inside rail with King of Tonga for company, then Aramis Gay and Tamur around the outside. On the inside is Tiger Bay. Next in the field as they made the turn in is Tiger Crusade alongside Treacherous, and the back marker is Stripe Red. Just over a quarter of a mile to go. Abraham Gold has got the lead to Emperor Spirit on that one's outside. Apollo 1 staying on towards the inside, and so too is Tiger Bay right up against the inside rail. Aramis Gray now begins to make her move down the centre of the course. Apollo 1 just has the lead over Tiger Bay, but here is Aramis Gray with a withering run down the wide outside, and Aramis Gray is up in time to win for the 4th time this year. Aramis Gray came over the top to beat Apollo 1 and a bunch in behind.
Callum Shepherd's on his way to weigh in, so I won't keep him too long, but well done. I thought you judged that to perfection. She travelled nicely.
Yeah, we know each other pretty well by now. Sort of saying at Chelmsford the other day, you know, we probably suit each other in a sense. She likes to be ridden with a bit of patience and sort of produce late. She gives you everything. She just continues to improve. Just a quite remarkable filly, really. The way she's you know, moved through the ranks, and you know, she only does enough, so that's probably helped her sort of longevity. But yeah, that was a nice race, probably class-wise, probably the best race she's contested thus far, and the finals next week, isn't it? So I think she might have a tilt at that now. Yeah.
So if you'd have pushed the button earlier, because you could have done, would that worry you if you hit the front too soon on her?
Yeah, I'm not certain that she'd pull up and then let one come and get her, but she does, as I say, she does just sort of do enough. You know, she'll go and do the work and hit the front, but and then she'll probably wait for them. It's probably better for my heart rate just to wait. You know, if you think you've got them covered, there's no rush to sort of go and get them, really. And but she travels so well, you can ride her with that bit of confidence. So no, she's a star.
Yeah, and that way she wins by a neck or half a length or whatever, but actually she might be a bit better value for it, if you know.
Yeah, that's it, and that's probably helped her case. But you know, she's really got an excellent winning record, done it on turf, but you know, probably the best of her form has come on the weather. That might be nothing to read into, but yeah, she just keeps finding improvement, and yeah, hopefully she can continue that.
Good stuff. Better go make it official.
Thank you. Cheers.
And they're off. 1.5 miles is the trip the Unibet Extra Place offers everyday handicap, and Dark Island was not that fast away. Towards the inside, Zhuang Fei has claimed the early lead. There's a lot of pace, though, in the centre of the course. It's coming from the likes of Dubai Leader. Wider still is Beautiful Crown, and it's Beautiful Crown out wide who will now claim the lead. 2 in second, Dubai Leader, and in third is Further Measure, and they have a circuit to go. Now Gustav Holst is making a move right round the outside of runners. Zhang Fei now back in 5th position, followed by Al-Azhar, who is in 6th, and just hitting the rail there was Dark Island in 7th place. Secret Potion is next, around that one's outside Genesius, and Kuman is last of the field of 10, and they're going inside the final mile and heading down the back stretch. It's Beautiful Crown who leads now by a length and a half. Dubai Leader racing in second, and neck away to the outside. Gustav Holst is in third. A length and a half back to Zhang Fei, who's racing in fourth. Very keen, further measure, is racing in fifth, and the pace has completely slackened here. They've turned it off as they've made the run inside the final 7 furlongs. It means from the back of the field, Koeman is making a wide sweeping move to try and move from the back to midfield. Genesius is now the back marker. It's Beautiful Crown who has stacked them up going down the back stretch. Dubai Leader to the outside now, racing in second. Zhang Fei on the inside is in third, and Gustav Holst is in fourth. Having made that mid-race move, Koeman is racing in fifth, but he's deep on the track into the second turn. Towards the inside is Dark Island, who's had a troubled run. Further measure is over-raced. Then to the outside is Al-Azhar, followed by Secret Potion, who's been pushed along. Genesius is still last and is 8 lengths off the leader, and they're on the turn with 3.5 to go. And now Beautiful Crown is beginning to press on once again. Dubai Leader tries to cover that move, racing in second and going slightly better. In third is Zhang Fei, and in fourth a hard-driven Dark Island. Koeman is next, followed by Secret Potion to the inside with just over 2 to go. Dubai Leader goes for home, and Dubai Leader now has the lead. The pack, though, are closing. Genesius looking for racing room. Koeman down the outside further measure is rallying. Secret Potion runs a huge race on the inside, but they're well inside the final furlong. Dubai Leader has a lead now of 3 lengths. It's Genesius who is flying. 100 yards to go. Dubai Leader still has the lead. He has the win. Dubai Leader. Genesius in second, Koeman in third.
Man that's had a fine season is Danny Muscat. Well done, had the horse in a lovely position to challenge, it seemed.
Yeah, he's stepping up in trip, but probably slightly calmer waters in terms of the race. I rode him at Lingfield a couple of runs back, and it's taken a while to get him back to that form that saw him win at Windsor, but he's got a bit of confidence from today, and hopefully he can keep building now.
What sort of tempo did you feel you went, particularly mid-race, because it looked visually like it slowed up a bit?
Yeah, there was quite a dash on down to the turn, so I was happy. I didn't want to pull him about too much. He's quite a long striding horse, and he does get a bit aggressive when you start to manhandle him a little bit, so I was quite happy to take a trail early, and then when his pace started to drop off and I had the option to just slip onto Brett Johnson's horse's girth, so I was happy to do that, and no, he's grounded out well, improved for the step up and trip.
I remember being here right towards the start of the year and interviewing you, and you were in good nick that day. I think you had a double that day. You haven't stopped this season. It's been a fine season.
Yeah, no, I've been lucky to get on some nice horses for plenty of an array of trainers and connections, and it's been gratifying to get the results for them.
Best to let you go away, and cheers, Danny.
Super, thank you.
Thanks.
Cheers.
And they're off. So Savvy broke alertly, split 11s from stall 3 didn't, and is pushed along towards the inside rail. Also Le Cheval Rapide is towards the rear of the field early. So Savvy has claimed the early lead. Dashing Rat will give chase in second. Patoxide is just chasing up that leading group. So too is Here's Sadie, and also Adace. And Adace has now come through to try and take second, with Patoxide on that one's inside as they go into the turn. Held up at the back of the field is Le Cheval Rapide. But it is So Savvy, who has gone off hard here, leads now by nearly 5 lengths with a half mile to go. Adace and Patoxide racing a share of second and third, with Here's Sadie then on the inside in fourth. In 5th position is Dashing Rat. Around that one's outside is Measured Moments. They're followed by Rueful with the orange cap, racing up on the outside of Factor Fable as they made the turn in. Then towards the inside is Spirit of Kahala, who is followed by Split 11s. Still towards the rear of the field, Hot Legs Lil together with Le Cheval Rapide. They've got a quarter of a mile to go, and So Savvy still has the lead but being driven along. Dashing Rat has now claimed second. Down the outside, Rueful is staying on. Towards the inside rail, Split 11s. They're now inside the final furlong, and it is Rueful who claims the lead and now begins to pull clear. Racing inside the final half furlong, giving chase, Le Cheval Rapide from a mile back, but it is Rueful who got first run. Rueful got the win. In second, Le Cheval Rapide, and it was tight for third. On the inside, Split 11s and So Savvy, the long-time leader.